third session of this day one for Nityanand Sabha. So we are having with us His Grace Anand Balram Prabhu. Harivo. So Prabhuji is here for a very wonderful topic, the purpose of life. So I will give you a short intro of Prabhuji. So Prabhuji is a graduate in BE from Pune University in 1997. Half of us were not there on the planet, maybe in this body, maybe on the planet, but he holds certifications from CDAC, PMI USA, IIBA USA, SEI USA. With over 25 years of work experience in IT, he currently serves as a general manager at Learning and Development Department at Persistent Limited. Key roles such as Chief Education Architect at KPIT Technologies and then Associate Director of Cognizant Technologies. His international work experience includes engagement with major telecom operators in the US, Canada, UK, Germany, Belgium, Australia, and New Zealand. He is a member of Voice, a youth forum focusing on rekindling wisdom and reviving love. All of us know Voice, right? He is a practitioner of Bhagavad Gita for over 15 years and he is appreciated for his motivational talks on personality development, parenting, habits, values for children, and leadership. He has delivered seminars at prestigious institutes such as IIT Bombay, PICT, VIT, SGGS Nanded, Government College of Engineering Nanded, and then various colleges in Pune. And Prabhuji is a father of two and he resides in Pune with his wife, guiding youths towards meaningful life of peace and happiness. So this was on paper. Off paper, I will tell you. Prabhuji is everywhere almost. He's into deity worship. He's into voice, youth preaching. Many of us might have attended his camps when we were in Sankalpa and all first years. And then he has started his own project in Shiva Sangan in near Kotrud area. He takes almost a month's break in a year for book distribution. I had a fortune to go with him for 15 days in Junagadh, Gujarat. So a fiery person. So nothing is too small for him to do. He will pick up the boxes. He will clean the room. He will do everything, whatever is required for the service of Prabhupada and the mission. So a very apt topic for him and very fortunate. We are very fortunate to hear from him on such a topic, the purpose of life. He is fulfilling many purposes. Same person, but he's doing into many things. But main thing which I had observed in him is his goal of life is towards book distribution, and at the same time he's very deep in philosophy as well, Bhagavatam, and I had been fortunate to be his counselee as well. So that's why I could tell so many things. So he lives just here, just 2-3 minutes walk from temple. So we are very grateful for his presence with us. So let us welcome Prabhuji by 3 times loudly chanting Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
मम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुमैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजाताम् सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति पाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदेवतारणम्। हरे कृष्णा। So, thank you for being part of this camp. Is my voice audible clearly to everybody at the back? You can hear me? Yeah. So many familiar faces, some not so familiar faces. So today's topic which we're going to discuss, you might say, now what is Prabhuji going to talk about? Because anyways we know the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? Go back to Godhead. So all of you know that. So we don't need this next 1 hour and 15 minutes, right? We can just chill. Anyways, the AC is on, so we can all chill. You know? So what we are going to discuss today is more about where we are currently and where the goal is. You know? Many times when I ask this question to people, what is your goal of life? And their goal is goal. They don't know what is goal. You know? But for us as sadhakas, we know there is an end goal, we know there is a North Star, right? And we know we have to reach there, but we don't know how to reach there. And many times devotees don't want to reach there. प्रभु जी इतनी भी क्या जल्दी है? भरत महाराज को 3 लाइफ लगे तो अपने को तो 300 लगेंगे प्रभु जी कम से कम. So that's what we're going to discuss today, and this is going to be very, very interactive. It's not going to be a solo performance. All of you interact a lot. In fact, I don't know if you're getting your mobile coverage. We'll also have certain interactive participation as well. So we'll see how it goes. So now, what do you think is the purpose of life? So I'm just trying to see if I can publish this Mentimeter. Let me know if you are able to use your. I think the Wi-Fi has died down. It's come alive again. So hopefully this will work. Okay, so those of you who have your mobiles, you know what to do. There's a QR code on the screen. Can you guys see it here? No? What are you seeing? You are only seeing the PPT. Okay, so probably because I don't see the screen. Let me change my settings. So you should be able to see. Wi-Fi हो गया, अभी आ गया. Now you can see the Chrome browser. Yeah. Okay. There is a QR code. Now whatever comes to your mind, don't think too much about it. It has to be very natural, right? And type in your answer. Is everybody able to access? You're not able to access? Oh, I don't see the answers here. I don't know why. 26 people have responded. Okay, 1 people. Sustainability. Those who are the back benches should probably come forward for the QR code. Okay. Happiness, service, eat. Wow, this person is very, very honest. प्रभु जी बाकी लोग जीने के लिए खाते हैं, हम तो खाने के लिए जीते हैं. कृष्ण प्रेम, ओके, डिसिप्लिन, बैक होम, बैक टू गॉड हेड, अटेन कृष्ण प्रेम. सस्टेनेबिलिटी इज अ वेरी मजा करने के लिए. somebody saying मजा करने के लिए. The good thing about it is you don't see your name here, so you can write anything you want. Bhakti, purification, inner fulfillment, be really blissful, being content, shelter, house near to university. It's not very difficult. Probably it's a big project nowadays. I don't know. 44 response. Association. Please Guru and devotees. I have not designed this, but still Krishna Prem is the most prominent one. You see that? I have not done anything about it. Huh? It's not programmed in such a way that Krishna Prem upar aana chahiye. And the second is service. See, Krishna has to play a part in everything. Yeah. Okay, Tapo Divyam. Somebody is an Ashtang Yogi here. Good. I think this gives a good sample. Um, at least I know the count of the devotees in the room now 83. Yeah. Better version of myself. Wow. Love of God. Vaishnav Seva. Be a role model. Good. I think this is a good start. You can see the PPT now? Okay. So it's really mirroring now. So all of us know the theory. है ना, सबको पता है कि गॉडेड जाना है, कृष्ण प्रेम चाहिए, सेवा चाहिए, बट वी गेट स्टक समवेयर एंड वी थिंक वी आर नॉट प्रोग्रेसिंग. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू थिंक यू आर एक्चुअली प्रोग्रेसिंग टुवर्ड्स बैक टू गॉड हेड? जस्ट रेज योर हैंड. मैं अपना हाथ नीचे करता हूं. ओके, 1 2 2 पीपल आर थिंकिंग, 3 पीपल आर थिंकिंग, 4 आर थिंकिंग. ओके, यू आर थिंकिंग, यू आर प्रोग्रेसिंग टुवर्ड्स बैक टू गॉड हेड. यस, जस्ट रेज योर हैंड स्ट्रेट. जिसका हाथ ऐसा है मतलब वो कंफ्यूज्ड है, पता नहीं प्रभु जी कुछ तो हो रहा है, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है. ओके, ओनली फ्यू पीपल थिंक. व्हाट अबाउट द अदर्स? नॉट श्योर. नॉट श्योर वेदर गाड़ी किधर जा रही है. राइट? So there is some improvement. Obviously, there is some progress which is happening, but we are not really sure whether actually we are heading towards back to God or not. And what is the main reason? What is the main reason that we are not sure we are going back to Godhead? No visible results. Okay, what else? Purpose. Okay, I got at least one customer here. Yes, purpose is not clear. What else? हाँ? Lack of? एक ही कोई बोलो, मेरा सराउंड सिंग इतना अच्छा नहीं है. Lack of determination. Okay, what else? Lack of clarity. Good. And my customers are increasing. Yes, what else? Yes, you have a hand up. Lack of endeavor. That is in your hands, man. वो आपके हाथ में ही है. Okay, so now let's step back and I would like you to imagine. You don't have to imagine, you just have to remember before you came to Krishna consciousness, right? What was your motivation of life? And you don't have to stress yourself too much. I am going to show it in the PPT. Okay? You getting what I'm saying? Before you, there is little echo. I don't know if it's in the sound or in the this thing. You guys are able to hear clearly, right? Okay, I am hearing the echo. Before you came to Krishna consciousness, what was your motivation for leading a life? Okay? Let's see that. Have you seen this picture before? Yes? How many of you seen this before? Raise your hand. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? Okay. Now, it starts with physiological needs, roti, kapda, makan or mobile and Wi-Fi. Hai na? That's the first thing I told Ashish Prabhu, that is there a Wi-Fi in the room or not? Because I'm going to show some videos. And he said, yes, Prabhuji. Right? That's a need. Right? Then once somebody has roti, kapda, makan, mobile, Wi-Fi, then he's looking for safety. A job, personal safety, right? Health, property. Right? Somebody said, I want a house near UniCC. So he's at that level right now. Hai na? The next is family. Those who are, how many of you are married here? Hath upar karo. Okay. All of you are smiling, so which looks like you are married happily. That's the second illusion of Maya. What is the first illusion? Huh? The first illusion, we think we are the body. And second is happily married. That happens only in the movies. Happily married after. वो बाद का दिखाते नहीं है, बाद में का. Right? So this is that layer. Love and belonging is at that level. Basically talking about having a partner, having somebody to, look after and so on and so forth. Right? The next is esteem. And everybody wants a recognition in the society. Esteem. Right? For example, many of us would like to become a CEO of a company, or at least a CXO of a company, or at least a director of a company, right? Because that gives a lot of prestige, right? Like my daughter said पप्पा आई वांट टू बिकम आर्मी ऑफिसर। मैं क्यों? देश के लिए कुछ कर दिखाना है। मतलब सच में बता क्यों चाहिए? वो तो सब बात की बात है। एंड शी सेड, पप्पा जब आर्मी का ड्रेस पहन के आऊंगे ना, सब लोग सलाम ठोकेंगे, सलाम साहब। So everybody's got this innate need to be recognized. That is what this esteem is all about. Recognition, right? And all of us need that. Right? Even when you come to temple or you come to ISKCON or Bhakti, we still want that. Like many of us might be in voice, you want to become a PM, or I don't know what you call nowadays, but you want to become, what is OC? Right? You want to become an OC of the voice. Right? That's the innate desire, right? And what is the last one? Can somebody explain what is the last one here? The topmost. Yeah, what does it mean? Hmm? Desire to self-realize. Okay, that's what you think. But Maslow thinks something else. What is he saying? Desire to become the most that one can be. Best version of myself, digital twin. Nowadays, there's a concept of digital twin. You heard that? No? There's a concept of digital twin, which means create an agent which can do whatever you are doing. Yeah? Like that. So self-actualization primarily means that I go to the topmost level of my best, right? And do my best. For example, somebody is a dancer, right? So he wants to be the best dancer. If somebody is a mridanga player, he wants to be the best mridanga player, right? Now, is this something you can relate to your life before you came to ISKCON? That's why I said before coming to ISKCON. Can you relate? How many of you are able to relate to this? Raise your hand. कितनों को इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आया? If you are not able to relate, which means English समझ में नहीं आया. This actually is relatable, right? Initially, when you came out of the college, you wanted to get a job, which means you wanted the bottom one, no, physical needs or the safety needs, and that's when then after your college, after you got a job, you started earning. What was the next need? Huh? क्या बोल? Exactly, you want to get married, right? Those who are married actually. So you started looking for that, right? Okay. Now I want you to make a group of 4 people, and you do it on your own, right? चार लोगों का group बनाओ, and I want you to discuss how does this relate to what we are doing in ISKCON. Okay, maybe I'll have a question in the Mentimeter. Let me see. इसको आगे कैसे बढ़ाते हैं? Yeah, this is the question, right? You don't have to answer it here, but discuss it in the group. You're not able to see? What do you see? Oh, that's strange. Huh? Sorry? Huh? क्या डिस्कस कर? You are able to see the slide now? Huh? Oh. Now, what do you see? Slide and settings. Okay, I think now you are able to see. That's strange. Huh? Okay, let me switch off the slides. You are right. That's a bit strange because I did a mirroring. It should not do that actually. Now you are able to see. Probably the slide shows the one who is. Yeah. So create a group of 4 devotees and discuss this. How does Maslow's hierarchy, in the context of what we follow in ISKCON, how does it fall? How does it relate? Are you getting the question? If anybody is not sure of the question, raise your hand. I will answer. You're not sure? You're not sure? Okay. Now in Maslow's hierarchy, there were 5 levels. Okay. So I have basic needs, 5 psychological needs, blah blah blah. Okay. Now when you come to ISKCON, and then there is self-actualization, which is basically I want to become the best. Now whatever we are doing in ISKCON, the activities we are doing, do they relate to these activities or not? That's what we're trying to say, right? Now, which means I'll give a simple example. I'm actually giving the answer, but I think I have to give that so that you are clear. If you look at this picture, right? I'm going to not put it in the slideshow now. You're able to see this picture slide? If you look at this physiological, what it says is, if you don't have roti kapda makan mobile, you will not worry about the next lever. Correct? If you don't have safety needs taken care, you will not worry about love and belonging. Right? जॉब ही नहीं तो बीवी लेके करेगा क्या? That's the point. Are you getting the point? Now think about what we did ISKCON and relate and think, if I didn't have a job, will I still do my bhakti or not? That's the question you have to answer. Understand what I'm saying? अभी समझ में आ गया कि नहीं समझ में आया? How many of you still not understood? Just raise your hand. नहीं समझ में आ गया? What part did you not understand? Last part. So if, let's say, if I didn't have a job, which means my safety needs are not taken care, correct? So as per this pyramid, I will not do self-actualization, the topmost. But in ISKCON, are there examples where I can say कि job नहीं फिर भी भक्ति कर रहा है? Are you getting the point? Now you are getting? समझ में आ रहा है? Yeah? Yeah. Discuss for 5 minutes. I'm going to keep this slide so you don't have to remember. Just इसको देखो. Use the mic.
As I heard clearly, just correct it if I'm wrong. That you said if he didn't get a job, still he do bhakti, right?
I'm asking. I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Because in this pyramid, you can see self-actualization is the highest level, which means, in normal sense, if I was not a devotee and if I didn't have a job, I will not think about self-actualization. Okay, 3 minutes to go. Last 2 minutes to go. Last 1 minute to go. Hmm, 30 seconds. Okay, you can stop the conversation now. Okay, so anybody, any groups want to share quickly? Yes. Can you give the mic? One devotee has to stand up and do the seva of handing over the mic.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Guruji, regarding ISKCON philosophy actually bhakti is independent of any other needs,
Okay.
but people need.
But people need.
People may need the other. They
Okay.
may have other needs.
You mean to say that bhakti is independent, but people are not independent of these things. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, not always.
Bhakti, if you want to do bhakti, you can do, but people think नहीं नहीं यार जॉब नहीं मिला तो फिर भक्ति कैसे करूंगा या बीवी नहीं मिला तो भक्ति कैसे करूंगा
But yeah,
एक्चुअली
people
उसका
have that.
उत्तर उल्टा है बीवी मिलेगी तो भक्ति कैसे करोगे भाई या गुड एनी अदर पॉइंट
That's done.
anybody else from this side yeah yes want to give it to him
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji, I thought it on a personal level of each devotee. So, like,
सबके लिए आपने सोच लिया
no, no. So, when general person, we are talking about this in a material perspective. This is the philosophy. This is the hierarchy. So, when an individual person comes into Krishna consciousness, his basic needs are he should have a chanting bead bag, prasad, something hearing. That's it. He comes and goes. Later he develops the desire to have it safe, like I should every time go, I should have facility, and those facilities should be secured. Then he develops the relationship with the devotees, and he wants the loving relationship to be developed. Then he wants recognition from the authority, and then he desires, oh, I want to go to back to Godhead.
नहीं नहीं वो डिजायर पहले से होता है बट वो
Actually this can be bypassed. First one is there, then middle three can be bypassed.
Yeah, everything else you are right, but the starting point was not correct. Chanting back नहीं होता है पहले, पहले प्रसाद चाहिए होता है. Anybody who comes to temple first asks प्रसाद किधर है? मंदिर दर्शन बाद में कर लेंगे. पहले प्रसाद. Very good, very good thoughts. Yeah. Anybody else? There's one hand here. You can finish and then you can go. You are in same group?
No.
Different group. Okay.
Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji, what I see this Maslow's hierarchy are more or less like on a material perspective, but in ISKCON also we can relate on a spiritual platform. So, like for example, safety. So, safety doesn't means we need a job because we may have a lots of money, but still we may not feel secure until unless we have faith on the plans of God and rules, scriptures, whatever things are given. So safety is there. Even we don't have job, but we have faith on Krishna. If I am following his laws, then Krishna will protect me, right? So safety is there, and then loving, belongingness. Even we may not know everyone, right? But as a devotee, we love every devotees because everyone is part and parcel of Krishna. So if we love Krishna, then we love everyone and get loved by everyone, right? So and esteem and other things. So we can relate on a spiritual platform. So I see this is like mostly on material perspective he gave.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, this is the first time I have seen this Maslow's hierarchy, and after seeing this, one of the examples from Srimad Bhagavatam came to my mind, that of Avanti Brahman, that none of the things which like physiological needs, safety needs were fulfilled in his, but he was self-realized.
Correct.
So all these low levels were overridden by the self-realization.
Correct. Correct. Good. Yeah. It was working just now. Can you give the other one?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you asked like how in ISKCON do we follow? So what we like were discussing also came that the self-actualization part is basically in the center. Like whatever we are doing, we are having this thought that whether it is aligned to the self-actualization or not. Like we are taking food, it is the need, but we are taking prasad. So actually, the higher purpose is getting cleared in this aspect. We want to stay near temple, so that is a shelter part, but the thought is that we'll stay near temple for services. We want to get married, but what is the purpose of that marriage? That okay, we'll continue as a grihastha serving lord, like this. Each and every things is fulfilled, but although we are fulfilling that, like you said, prasadam, although it's a very low in terms of this law, like in Maslow's hierarchy, but doing that low thing also, I think justifying the higher purpose, like we are taking prasad.
Okay. Yeah, understand. Anybody else? Just last couple of.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
There's one here.
Uh,
कहाँ से आवाज आ रहा है?
yeah, I am.
आकाशवाणी हो रही है. Yes.
Like there are two perspectives I could see. The first one is from the brahmachari's perspective. Like for him, no, this entire spectrum does not care because he wanted to go on the path, spiritual path. So it's almost there for him or her, him. But thinking about the grasta perspective, and now in this age, the both the husband and wives are not like that much realized. So they need everything. Like the first one, like the husband needs a job, money, and without like food, shelter, and clothes, they can't do bhakti. After that, if there is a health crisis, then the problem like bhakti they can do but the intensity will not be that much. Then if there is like quarrels between husband and wife, how they can do the bhakti? Every time they will be stressed, and again in because of the quarrels, like there are the like fights, and then they'll not be self respected. They're not, if they are not being self respected by each other properly, then again this bhakti will suffer. And this is how the entire ladder, now in this age Kali Yuga, the entire ladder is perfectly matching for the grasta life. If the condition is, if they are not the self realized, like the devotee gave the example.
Okay. Okay. One last thing, and then we'll go back. Yeah. Somebody. Yeah. You can start. You can speak.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Last thing.
Prabhuji, this like Maslow's hierarchy is like well matched with like whatever like you're discussing right now, because as you have like shared ki, like your daughter like just shared ki, like she want to become an officer. So because like I have also like joined ISKCON before. I was preparing for defense services, so I have given 8 SSB. So my like motto was just to like serve the nation. Even I'm in the RSS right now, also like just meeting with those people. But yeah, later I joined this ISKCON. Join not, it's just a mercy of like Lord Krishna's and even the devotees. So I very much align with this actually. This is well matched with this, because right now also I have written my like goal and motto, what I have to do in this ISKCON right now, and why I am here actually, and how I can fulfill the mission of those in this. So basically psychological needs is that like if I have the good job, decent actually, and I can like with that actually, not a good job actually, even the health sectors and like even the emotional, physical quotient, the 4 quadrant, and then I can have the safety. So in the safety what I treat, because if I have a like good grihasthas, then I can support the ashrams, I can build like gaushalas and many more things which I can do. And then upon that, love and belonging comes part in that. If I will have a good like relationship with the wife, devotees associations, and they have a sense of connections between each other. So then we all can serve in the fulfilling the mission of ISKCON. And the esteem comes actually with that respect, and everything comes. And the self-actualizations in that, like how I can become a best grihasthas fulfilling the missions from in this. Like there are the many examples in our ISKCON who are like doing it. One of the examples, the way you are doing it actually, Prabhuji. So we can have the best versions of yourself in supporting the missions. So very much practically this applies in the ISKCON, and with that only we can fulfill the mission of that whatever we are doing, and we know we have to go to the back to Godhead. So yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Last one, and then we'll close. We're running out of time.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. So I'll make it quick. So psychological needs relate to maintaining the body.
So fulfilling the bodily needs so that you can do seva, serve the Lord. Second is safety needs that directly correlates to your emotional needs. So having personal security, unless